At forward, 6'10", 24, Kevin Durant.
All right, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. This is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Stephen Curry.
Well, I like that he's really found a balance. He doesn't feel the need to put the team on his back and try to carry them offensively, but he can still bring it when they need him most. And maybe what's most important, he provides that veteran leadership necessary.
The starters for Utah, we've got Davis, and it's Daniels in at the 5. And for the Pacers, they've got Kevin Durant. He's out there with Victor Wembanyama. And it's Curry in at the 1. All right, Grant, when your team is in the second game of a back-to-back, do you play it differently?
You know, it depends on what happened in the first game. Did your starters have to play a lot of minutes? Did you get into double overtime? It just depends, B.A.
Now here's Durant. Back to Curry.
Durant.
6 on the shot clock. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Curry understands how to take a hit, prepares for it, and makes the necessary adjustment.
Pass to Roy. Here's Barry. Utah moving the ball around. Here's Davis. Plenty of space. He's off on that one. Here's O'Neal. And he goes in for the dunk.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
Barry fires in the triple.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Outside Curry. Price pulls it in.
Oh, he missed the chippy. What are the odds? That's so frustrating.
Here's Roy. He's checked by Carter. Down low. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
And the more Davis has added muscle during his career, it really has helped him on the offensive end. It forces defenses to foul him.
That free throw good from Davis. And the Pacers are aptly named, Doris. They are looking to get out and run.
Oh, B.A., this is a fun basketball style to watch. Very up-tempo, pass first, a lot of ball movement, a lot of player movement. They have the depth to wear out their opponent. And if you listen to the guys who play against them, what they admire most is their consistent commitment to this identity. They are locked in on who they are and how they win.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line, for Indiana, Shaquille O'Neal, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That free throw no good. And last season, the Jazz with the worst record in franchise history, Grant.
Yeah, losing with a plan, though. Utah, such a smart organization. If you're going to tear it down to the studs, do it in a good draft year.
And he misses the second one as well, so 0 for 2 that time. And for head coach Rick Carlisle, this is the 3rd stint with the Indiana Pacers.
He begins as an assistant coach with them back in 1997, leaves the organization, but returns as the head coach in 2003, leaves after 2007, and then back in 2021, and now, of course, the winningest coach in franchise history.
Daniels passes to Davis. Blocked again!
You know, I don't care how close you are to the cup. If Wemby is lurking, you got to do something else.
Pass to Curry. The deep three. Indiana again missing. For Utah, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Here's Daniels. Outside for Davis. Here's Roy, guarded by Durant. 6 to shoot. Second chance effort. Oh, denied by Durant.
It's pretty hard to shoot over a 9-foot standing reach. KD, send it back.
Here's Curry. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though.
Now, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Here's Roy. He chipped in with 13 points in his last game. Davis misses the layup. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Earlier, I spoke with Rick Carlisle. I asked him how they prepared for this matchup against Anthony Davis. And Coach responded saying, you have to prepare for his impact on both ends. Offensively, he's terrific around the rim and pretty much unguardable when his jumper is falling. And defensively, he does it all. EA, back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. Now here's Curry. In his last outing, 16 points for him.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Jazz trail by 6. And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. They put up a nice win against Toronto last time out.
Yeah, they eke that one out. I mean, the execution was spotty. They were lucky to come away with the win.
Yeah, but as a team, you actually love a win like that. You're struggling from the field. You don't have your best stuff. Still, you find a way to gut out a win.
So both teams changing it up here. It's February. Let's see how things are shaping up in the East. You look at the Pacers. They are holding down the #1 spot in the conference. Not a bad position to be in.
Checking out the Pacers, there is a lot of talent on this team, and they've delivered. They're having a great season, and it's only left their fans wanting more.
Well, how about the momentum they have built to get off to this fantastic start? All positive vibes right now for this group.
Here's Price. Still without a bucket. Daniels a screen on Curry. Utah needs to get off a shot here. It's deflected. Outside O'Neal. The shot. Carter can't get it to go.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
I'm being told we've got Shams Charania on the line with a developing story. Shams, what's the scoop?
Thank you, BA. Today, the development is out in Los Angeles for their trade with Washington. They are absolutely thrilled to add one of the game's premier talents in Giannis Antetokounmpo. We all know he's a devastating, versatile forward who possesses incredible length, but Giannis remains a force on both ends of the floor. He's a proven champion in this league, and that's the pedigree that they were looking for.
Always great to hear from you, Shams. Thanks so much. They get it again. That shot is good by O'Neal. O'Neal's got 6. Here's Price. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. There's a screen to the middle. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
I'll tell you, an underrated thing right there. How effective that screen was. It just creates a lane to the cup.
Now here's Curry. He has 6. Gets the 3 ball to go. He's got 9.
Another bucket. This guy just keeping his foot on the gas pedal.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And the Pacers making a change here. Bryant's checked in. Johnson, he's checked in for Utah. Here's Price. Pass to Barry. Let's go with a 3. Price gets the bucket. Price has got 5 now.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Outside Carter. Now Bryant. Here's Duncan. To the paint. And the basket by Curry. He's got 11.
Boy, bringing tremendous energy right now, and his teammates are absolutely feeding off it.
No doubt. Stephen Curry is the best shooter of all time. Talk about what makes him special, Grant.
Well, B.A., he can hit shots under the most difficult circumstances, off balance, with only a sliver of daylight. And this is why teams often choose to double him the moment he crosses half court.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Stephen Curry hears folks complaining about all the threes. He said it's new and everybody has their opinion. It's not like I can go out and do a 360 windmill, drive down the lane and dunk on somebody. We'll see how it goes, but I'm hoping to keep shooting threes, so don't worry about that. Back over to you.
That's his superpower. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Here's Barry. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Raptors in Toronto.
And you know, guys, the other thing I really appreciated about his effort in that game was the effort and work on the glass. What a well-rounded performance.
Johnson finds Daniels. Blocked! And it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
And Indiana with some changes. Gasol's checked in for O'Neal. Kevin Durant comes in for Bryant. And James is subbed in for Stephen Curry. Oh, he picked him clean. Now here's Carter. He's covered closely. From deep. Barry pulls it in. Jazz trail by 3. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Johnson with it. He's picked up by Gasol. Utah with another miss. And here's Durant. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. Pass to Carter. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Indiana shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Carter, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. Both teams deciding to change it up. And so Carter nails them both.
This guy, such a professional, right? Goes about his business in a highly consistent way.
Oh, it goes! He got it off in time!
Just in the nick of time.
Count the basket!
Oh, what a miraculous shot. He's going to remember that one.
Listen, under duress of the end of the period, you just throw it up and hope.
Stephen Curry getting it done for Indiana. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. All right, let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
The aggressiveness on defense has been infectious. Everyone's come to the party. I love it.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
So on the floor for Utah, we've got Green, and it's Arizin in at the 4 spot. More teams are playing 5 out now, Doris. So if you're coaching, is that a system you'd run?
It is, BA, because so many players come into the league highly skilled. If you are a 3-tool player, meaning you can shoot it, deck it, and pass it, and you've got 5 guys like that, look out. It is so hard to guard.
And that one misses. And the second free throw is good. Indiana leading. Pass to Duncan. And here's Durant. And here's Bryant outside. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. Bryant's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Roy. Green, a screen. The rebound by Duncan. Pacers leading by 4. Pass to Pierce. It's a nice passing by Indiana here. And the bucket is good.
Well, capitalizing on the interior, Kevin Durant is a handful if he's got position.
Green, a screen. Inside. Green gets up and powers it down.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Duncan, the pass to Durant. Here's Pierce. This one for 3. Sends it home from 3-point land.
Yeah, the defense has to be so worried about Durant. It allows KD to kick it out.
Jazz trail by 7. And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Last time they met in Salt Lake City.
If they want to beat these guys this time, they have to do better on the glass. That was their undoing.
Well, you have to believe the coaching staff made that a point of emphasis. Better aggressiveness, better intensity on the backboards.
Last 2 minutes.
And a switch here also for Utah. Davis is checked in. Here's Roy. He's got 7. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Pacers.
Yeah, I love the energy and aggressiveness I've seen from them on defense. They're really getting after it with all these blocks.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
First one falls for him. That misses, so he splits the free throws.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
And Grant, offensively, Wemby has a lot of different options. Talk about his game.
Well, put simply, we've never seen a 7-footer with this array of skills. He's an efficient shooter from anywhere, and the length to just about ignore defenders. I mean, he's got it all.
Ooh, LeBron with the slam.
That is why the ticket price is what it is when LeBron is in town. Amazing dunk to finish the play.
Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Pass to Roy. Clock at 6. Fires high post. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 5th rebound in this one. James passes to Bryant. From about 19, Roy pulls it in.
Listen, that's a quality mid-range shot. He just couldn't capitalize.
Davis with a screen on James. Davis against Durant. Davis, the pass to Dumars. Johnson for 3. Indiana with a rebound.
Boy, the defense baits him into taking that shot. Sometimes I say there's a reason you're open.
Pass to Wembanyama. Now, here is James. Fades away. Pierce can't get to it. Jazz trail by 8. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell. He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Well, when Wemby is hitting those, it's a great sign for the offense and a nightmare for the opposition.
And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Utah Jazz. Davis a screen. And he's going for the lob. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Down low. Here's Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Yeah, Kevin Durant making you pay on the interior. Look out around the rim.
Here's Roy. Give him 8. To the inside. To in the cold spell. Not going to go that time. Wembanyama with some nice D.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Bryant. That one's good for 2. Bryant's got 5 points in the quarter.
And they're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Outside Johnson. Here's Roy, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. Davis can't hit.
Just can't find a shot. It's no wonder they're losing. I mean, he's been completely scoreless all night.
And that'll be Indiana's ball as it goes out of bounds. Pacers able to keep the possession.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Close to seeing the final list of dunk contest participants. And you know, anyone who might compete in this is so pumped.
Who wouldn't be? I mean, if you're on that list, you have to start practicing, working with teammates to create new and different dunks.
You look at Wembanyama. He's a long shot at this point, but you never know.
Well, we'll just have to see. But I personally would love seeing him in the dunk contest.
And we should have our final list of competitors in the coming days. So we'll share that with you as soon as we have it.
No matter what that final list looks like, safe to say, this dunk contest is going to be one for the books.
Here's Barry, making a mark on the offensive end, scoring around 13 a game.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Yeah, big man with point guard skills. Wembanyama is terrific at getting it to his teammates.
Davis a screen. Price. And that time also a missed shot.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
On the wing, Curry. 11 points in the game. Shot clock at 6. Ball stolen. Fast break, Utah. From deep, Johnson. Indiana with a rebound. Wembanyama's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Bryant outside. Pass to Duncan. And they call an illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
O'Neal, he's checked in for Indiana. Durant comes in for Bryant. Outside Davis. Off the mark there with a 3.
Boy, at some point you've got to realize there might be a better option standing next to you. This guy has not made one basket in this period.
Nice shot by Wembanyama.
And you'd think their lead would hold as long as they continue to shoot like this.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Utah moving the ball around. Pass to Davis. And here's Daniels. He's covered by O'Neal. 5 to shoot. And here's Daniels. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. One second left. Doesn't go that time. And so it's Indiana continuing to pile it on, up 22 as we head to the break. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
I'm alongside Coach Rick Carlisle. Defensively, you are slowing them down. What can you say about the effort you're seeing so far?
You know, this team is a deceptive team despite their record. They got a lot of weapons, and they've been a tough matchup for us. So we've got to keep grinding away.
The grind continues. Thanks, Coach.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third.
Halftime is here. And what better way to tip it off than to analyze the latest news on the trade front? And let's do something we never, ever, ever do, and that's go off topic.
What topic?
So we don't have a topic, Shaq?
Isn't that a topic, being off topic?
Well, that was more no topic than off topic, but that's all the time we have for this topic, thankfully. A sensational play from Victor Wembanyama.
Playing with that high motor, beasting on the glass. He's just out working them.
You know they say effort is a skill. Well, we're seeing that skill in action.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Man, it's been quite a game for Stephen Curry.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive off performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far, unstoppable.
And it's Utah with the ball. Kevin Durant is out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then there's Stephen Curry, and it's O'Neal in at the center position. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Pass to Barry. 5 on the clock. The 3. Indiana with a rebound. Wembanyama's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass. And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Here's Barry. There's the 3. He can't hit that time. Ooh, Durant with some nice D.
Hey, the struggle is real. He hasn't found much success with his offense today.
Pass to Curry. The kick to Durant. Wembanyama, screen on Daniels. And it's blocked by Davis.
Well, if Anthony Davis is protecting the rim, you might want to go somewhere else.
And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. And it's Daniels with the ball for Utah. Here's Roy. Give him 8. Pass to Davis. Here's Roy. Davis with a screen on Carter. Clock at 6. And finished off by Davis.
Yeah, this is how powerful Davis is. Awesome at capitalizing with the dunk.
Curry passes to Durant. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Outside Curry. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Curry's got 13.
Well, once again, Steph bails them out with the shot clock nearly at 0. Love his opportunism.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. chance for us here to check out the top passing teams in the league this past month. In the third spot, Utah.
And over this last stretch, this team has been incredible passing the rock, playing great team basketball.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Stolen by Carter. Pass to Curry. Just 5 on the clock. Indiana needs to get off a shot here. Durant, no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Daniels against Durant. The fadeaway. And that one hits the back iron.
Boy, he'd be the first to tell you that is a shot that we expect him to make.
Carter with it. He's got 6. Now Curry, and score it. That now makes him 7 for 11 in this game.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Down low. It's tipped. Nice shot by Durant. Durant's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Grant, is it fair to call Kevin Durant one of the most unique players we've ever seen?
Without a doubt, B.A., most definitely. The blend of size and perimeter skill, unprecedented. KD able to rise up and score over most any defender.
Outside Carter. Rebounded by Daniels. Daniels has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Boy, the team doing pretty well despite his offensive struggles right now.
Here's Barry, guarded by Durant. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, denied by Durant.
I think it's probably the most underrated aspect of Kevin Durant's game. He's elite defensively and sends that shot back.
Utah's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Daniels, that one's true.
Boy, what a sweet pass. That one on time and on target.
Outside Carter. Back to Curry. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Curry's got 6 here in the quarter.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Daniels a screen on Carter. Here's Roy. Money on the 19-footer. Roy's got 10.
Listen, he's carrying his own weight, there's no doubt, but it is very hard to win a basketball game by yourself.
Outside Wembanyama. Left side Curry. Back to Wembanyama. Shoots over Davis. Wembanyama, no good. For Utah, they've gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. To the middle. Daniels with it. He's against O'Neal. Daniels, that one's true. He's got 6.
He's got a knack for finishing inside. That's easy money.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Remaining in the third, 2 minutes.
A minute 58 left in the third. Outside Curry. The rebound by the Jazz. Daniels has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Boy's shot is good.
He's shooting well, doing his best to keep this offense in gear, but he hasn't had a lot of support.
Outside Carter. Back to Curry. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Curry's got 19 points.
Boy, hard to operate any more efficiently than this guy has this quarter.
Pass to Roy. Here's Barry. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Johnson against Bryant. 6 to shoot. They set the pick to the paint. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Boy, something so good about a perfectly placed lead pass. That is nice.
Pass to Roy. Taken away. 3 on 3. Here's Bryant. And then Bryant with the dunk.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Pass to Arizon. And that one's good.
It's interesting. They definitely had more three-point attempts in the first half. Not sure why they went away from it.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
First personal foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Roy with 1 on the clock. And he takes it up and lays it in. Roy's got 6 points in the quarter. Stephen Curry getting it done for Indiana. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So the Utah 5 right now. They've got Johnson, and it's Barry in at the power forward position. Johnson inside. James is there. Here's Barry. Shot clock at 5. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Wembanyama's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Basket's good.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Here's Arizon, covered by Bryant. Good on the bucket.
Yeah, surprised he doesn't have more shot attempts. He's been accurate. You'd think he'd want to take control now with them behind.
Pass to Bryant. And we continue to see the value of NBA franchises climb. Grant, are you glad you got in when you did?
Oh, yes, I am. I think beyond, though, the dollars and cents, It's just the joy of having a hand in the growth of this game and this league that we all love so much.
Here's Harrison. From deep. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Now here's Bryant. Defense is right there. Carter can't get it to go.
You know, things haven't clicked for him offensively, but other guys around him, give them credit. They're filling in the gaps.
Here's Harrison, covered by Bryant. Pass to Johnson. 4-3. The rebound by Duncan. The Pacers have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Here's Bryant. Off target on the 15-footer. The Jazz have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Oh, and Bryant with the block. And they'll keep possession. Johnson for 3. Sinks it from distance. Johnson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Pacers leading by 23. James deciding where to go with it. Here's Bryant. And no good, trying to use the glass. Utah has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Barry, the pass to Johnson. Here's Harrison. Davis with a screen on Carter. Inside. Banked it in off the glass.
Yeah, when Davis gets that kind of positioning inside, he is pretty much automatic.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Both teams will make substitutions. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. James passes to Bryant. Well, one thing fans always have opinions about is NBA officiating.
Listen, I'm going to let the fans go crazy. What I recognize is officiating is one of the toughest jobs in the world. This game moves so quickly. They are making decisions in real time at sometimes very difficult angles. I am here to support the officials all the way.
And James gets it to go.
Almost seems unfair, gentlemen, to have a guy as strong as LeBron be able to handle the ball the way he does.
Here's Barry. Davis from long range hits the trifecta. Davis has got 7 points here in the quarter.
And there's not a ton of time left, but they're still in the game.
Pacers leading by 18. Now here's Bryant. From outside the arc. Rebounded by the Jazz. Daniels has got rebound number 8 now.
Boy, not his best quarter. He's trying to break through.
And something you never like to see, but guys, he definitely looks hurt.
And I'll tell you, that's the very last thing you want to see.
I just feel so bad for him. What he's going through right now, you just have to hope and pray that it's not too serious.
Johnson, he's checked in for Utah.
The Pacers breaking the victory coming out of the court. Let's turn it up.
Indiana ends up going with a new group.
Your Pacers breaking dance crew.
On offense, here's Utah. They're on a 12-4 run. Here's Price. He's covered by Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Johnson outside. From deep three-point range. Durant with the rebound.
Maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I don't think his coaches will agree.
I think we have to check his sanity because there's a number of better options on the floor.
Curry. He's got another one. That's 10 for 15 now.
Boy, Curry just taking over and seemingly able to get anything he wants right now.
Here's Price. Outside Davis. The 3 is up. The offensive rebound. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle.
Personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Utah, Mel Daniels. Taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
Free throw good, Daniels. And both free throws good for Daniels. Here's Curry.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
1:49 left in the game. The 9-foot shot. Outside Wembanyama. Beyond the arc. Buries it from 3. And the Pacers lead by 21.
And you've got to worry about Wembanyama everywhere. He puts a defense to the test.
Price, the pass to Davis. And they tell players your career is short. Maximize your earnings. But sometimes guys take less credit.
And you know, different things go into that. Winning, comfort, and in some cases you're talking legacy, you know, for those rare players who've been with one team their whole career.
The kick to Durant from behind the arc. Another 3 for Indiana.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Pacers.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And in the big picture, this marks their 43rd win of the year.
And that's a sweep of the season series. It's clear who the matchup favored. They wish they could have seen more of these guys.
And it was a reliably solid performance from one of their key guys. A tremendous game for Victor Wembanyama.
He was their catalyst tonight, the straw that stirs the proverbial drink. Sometimes your only option is to go to the floater, and that is money.
And here's Curry. And so it's the Pacers taking care of business in this one. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. And we present the player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.
Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, it's Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. Allie LaForce will be bringing us updates from the sideline. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Luka Doncic.
And you can see his scoring numbers trending down as time goes on. It's not what you want to see, but maybe it's just time to shift his approach a little and start looking for other ways to get points out there on the floor.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is the group Mike Brown has right now. Anthony out there with Nowitzki. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then there's Irving. And it's Towns in at center. And for the Wizards, they've got Tony Parker. Pippen is out there with Malone. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Booker in at the 2 guard. It'll be the Wizards off the tip. Greg, no secret that these teams don't like each other. Could things get a little chippy tonight?
It would not surprise me at all, Kevin. These teams, not only fierce rivals, but there's a little bit of animosity for one another. Throw in the fact that both these teams play in the same conference. Yeah, I'd say the spirits might be high tonight.
And so it's the Wizards getting on the board first. Outside Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
And it doesn't get any easier for Carmelo. Love seeing him go up strong inside.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
A bit ago, Brian Keefe and I were able to chat. Well, right away, Coach shared his thoughts on Jalen Brunson. He said, quote, he's going to get hot. That's just a fact. But the moment that happens, we hope to trap him, double him, and throw water on that fire. There you have it. Sounds like Coach is hoping for the best, but preparing for the worst when it comes to Brunson. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Here's Parker after the made shot from Carmelo Anthony. Pippen outside. Pass to Booker. Just 5 to shoot. Over Irving. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Anthony with it, picked up by Malone. Here's Nowitzki. Rebound by the Wizards.
Well, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
Malone sets the pick for Parker. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And the play becomes so much easier with Parker pulling off moves like they're a true master at handling the rock.
And this Wizards team, Greg, giving its young players every opportunity to develop.
Yeah, these young guys were the NBA equivalent of drinking from a fire hose, but after years of just treading water and mediocrity, I think the fans appreciate the clear sense of direction from this group.
And Irving throws it down.
The doctor is in. What a display of those trademark dunking abilities. Quite unique, Julius Irving.
Now here's Booker. Coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. Looking around the NBA, Devin Booker, GA, is as good as any two-guard out there.
Obviously, we know how Devin scores it, but what I love, he also can run your offense, and he gives good effort defensively.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
Anytime Devin Booker is sent to the line, it's a win for his offense. He's pretty much automatic, and it's been that way since he entered the league.
Both free throws good from Booker. And GA, you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning a championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from, and a Hall of Fame coach.
Now here's Pippen, following the miss by Carmelo Anthony. Pass to Booker. Goes up to the stripe. And another miss by Washington.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Now here's Brunson. And a miss there on the triple.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room. O'Neal is a force of nature. Once he gets it that low, it is a foregone conclusion.
Brunson against Parker. Nowitzki, the pass to Anthony. And the layup's good off the glass. Anthony's got 6 points. And it's Parker with the ball, bringing it up for Washington. Trailing by 2. Victory eluded them last time in New York when they took on the Knicks.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
And that one's good, Irving.
How about Irving stretching out the defense, making the most of a rare trip behind the arc?
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
Well, in that one, you could pretty much see the writing on the wall. Their performance was lackluster at best.
Yeah, they looked distracted, far off, distant. I mean, it seemed like their heart wasn't in it to try to win that game.
Kings check in for the Wizards. Moncrief comes in for Booker. Tatum, he's checked in for the Knicks. Luka Doncic comes in for Jalen Brunson. And so it's Washington with it. It's a 3-point game. Malone looking around. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Malone's got 6 points.
You know, it's obvious that Karl Malone spends a lot of time in the weight room because this dude is incredibly powerful.
And here's Anthony for 3. Rebounded by the Wizards. Malone's got his 4th rebound in this one. All right, I'm just getting this in my headset. I'm told we have Shams Charania, our 2K insider, on the line. He's not with us, and some important NBA news. Hey, Shams, what do you have for us?
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Just now surfacing is the news on the Lakers trade with the Washington Wizards. They are absolutely thrilled to add one of the game's premier talents in Giannis Antetokounmpo. We all know he's a devastating, versatile forward who possesses incredible length, but Giannis remains a force on both ends of the floor. He's a proven champion in this league, and that's the pedigree that they were looking for.
Always some exciting news happening in the NBA, and we thank Shams for always bringing it to us. Clark, we're now past the trade deadline. For teams that have made changes, what does that do to chemistry, to camaraderie?
Kevin, it can cut both ways. It really can. You have examples of trades working well for both teams. Sometimes trades are one-sided. Sometimes teams take a while to adjust to new players and new roles. It varies, and it's really all over the spectrum of what it can be in terms of outcome.
And this is the second full season for Brian Keefe as head coach of the Wizards.
Even in a rebuild, setting culture matters. Keefe's approach, accountability, teaching, and no shortcuts.
And he can't get the first one. And this has got to be, Clark, one of the best offenses in Knicks franchise history.
Yeah, you look at the two-man game between Brunson and Town, Kevin, and it's virtually unstoppable. And they've got the defenders to hold up at the other end as well. This is a rock-solid crew.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Blake Griffin comes in for Shaq, and it's Devin Booker in for King. And the second free throw, good.
The bruising power forward, Malone, a dominant offensive player between his nifty post moves and that soft mid-range.
Now, here's Doncic. 14 points from him the last game against the Lakers. Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking it.
At the top of the key, Malone. Over Nowitzki. The Wizards with another miss. Knicks trail by 3. Pass to Doncic. Nowitzki up top. Back to Doncic. Shoots the 3. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Don't know what you're thinking, but you got to get out on that or Luka gonna cook you.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you. Devin Booker's focused on hooping and leaving a legacy. He said, my thing is, and Kobe said it too, inspiring the youth is everything. A kid grows up and is like, man, I want to be Devin. I want to dress like him. I want to play like him. And that's what makes me wake up in the morning. Guys, back to you.
Truly a role model for that next generation. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. And here's Moncrief. After Luka Doncic hitting the 3. Puts it up from 17. No good on that one. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Knicks. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see the frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
Yeah, they had no answer for it. They simply got outplayed and outworked.
And Booker finds his way to the line a lot because he's adept at putting pressure on the defense.
Shoot 2.
Free throw, good, Booker. So for the Wizards, Marcus Gasol comes in for Karl Malone. And Maxey subbed in for Parker. Brown is checked in for the Knicks. Both free throws good from Booker.
He's about as calm as you can be at the stripe.
Knicks have gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. Griffin against Tatum. Over Griffin. Nowitzki, that's for 2. And that one released in time, but no good. Karl Malone getting it done for the Washington Wizards. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Wizards?
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Taking what the defense gives them, guys. I mean, the mid-range shot is available, and they're knocking it down from there. I love it.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is the group Mike Brown has right now. Jason Tatum is out there with Nowitzki. Then it's Allen. Then there's Jaylen Brown. And it's Doncic in at the 1. New York's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Outside Tatum. Back to Doncic. Over Maxey. And it's Doncic missing. The Wizards with the lead. And as the days and months go by, Greg, it still may take us some time to get over the shock of last season's trade of Luka Doncic.
And we know the question marks as far as conditioning and defense that led to it. But hard to bet against a talent of his caliber.
The Knicks shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. 13 feet away. And Tatum the bucket on the assist by Doncic. Tatum's got his first bucket of the night. Moncrief against Allen. Moncrief the pass to Maxey. Here's Booker. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots over Brown. And the rebound goes to Nowitzki. The Knicks have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. And slam dunk by Tatum.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Checked in for Moncrief. And New York with a change here, too. Brunson's checked in. Two minutes now played in the second quarter. For Washington, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Pippen, the pass to Maxey. And another miss by Washington.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Brunson finds Allen. Down low, Nowitzki. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Greg, you think about the value of those sage veterans on a team, guys that Been around the block, played a lot of years. Why are they so important?
Well, a lot of times they'll echo the message of the head coach. And I tell you what, it's also, as a coach, you love having those veteran players because you can trust what they're going to do on the floor. That consistency is really important, not just for the coaches, but the teammates.
You know, it really shows on the face of Nowitzki how much he loves playing the game. And that kind of enthusiasm is infectious.
The Wizards making a switch here. Parker's checked in. And a switch here also for New York. Irving's checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
It's Parker outside. And again, Washington no good. The Knicks leading by 4. Now here's Tatum. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. And here's Doncic from the arc. They get it back. Right side Tatum. Clock at 6. Lets it go with a 3. Cans it from downtown. Tatum's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Yeah, after a nothing first quarter, he's bounced back nicely.
To the inside, and Kemp slams it in.
Yeah, once he gets to the rim, it's lights out. Kemp, just too much power and explosiveness.
Brunson kicks to Tatum. Booker against Doncic. And here's Tatum for 3. Here's Nowitzki. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Nowitzki's got the lead up to 7 now for the Knicks. They double team Griffin. Nobody near Kemp. Off target from 3-point range. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. 7-point.
Oh, man!
What a finish.
An athletic forward who dunks it with style. He's showing off his dunking ability right there.
That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. Now here's Parker. He has 5. Griffin kicks to Parker. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
Parker can't just dominate inside. He has to rely on gracefulness and agility.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
Make some noise for your Wizards answer.
So for the Wizards, Karl Malone's checked in for Kemp, and it's Moncrief in for Booker. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Carmelo Anthony's checked in for Nowitzki. New York leading by 7. Anthony right side. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Wizards have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Nice ball movement by Washington. And they pick up 2. Malone's got 11 points.
You watch Malone, he just loves the challenge on a nightly basis.
Brunson kicks to Irving. Doncic feeling it out. Anthony with the screen on Moncrief. And it's Doncic missing.
You can tell he's just a touch out of sync here. But he's battling, continuing to fight.
Lucas is checked in for the Knicks.
Checking in for the Knicks, number 35.
Wizards trail by 5. Parker with it. 7 points in the game. Here's Griffin, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one's on Anthony. With this break in the action, we can see the top passing teams in the league, courtesy of the 2K leaderboard. The Wizards second.
And contrary to what we see from other teams, this squad has no interest in playing strictly as individuals. Their assist numbers show what a cohesive bunch they are.
No good on that one.
And Blake Griffin is just an incredible athlete, explosive and great balance and mobility, powerful. A big guy who can flat out throw it down, and he also can pass it too.
Ray Allen, he's checked in for Luka Doncic. Good on the second free throw. The Knicks leading by 4. It's tipped. Another shot. No good from Lucas.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Pippen, the pass to Parker. Irving against Moncrief. Right side, Griffin. 4 on the shot clock. A baseline J. Ray Allen pulls it in. And so Allen will bring it up for New York. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well this Knicks team has grit. Jalen Brunson said, quote, no matter what the situation is, we are going to attack it. No matter who's in front of us, we are going to grind. Back to you, Kevin.
No quit. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. And the Wizards with possession, following the score by New York. Malone, that's his 4th miss. He's made 5 of 9. With the step back. That's good from Allen on the assist by Lucas. And now an 8-point Knicks lead.
Boy, I like the assertiveness and energy from Allen there, not letting that interior defense stop him.
Griffin sets the screen for Pippen. Wizards need to get a shot off here. Moncrief. The Wizards with another miss.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jumpers.
Really good point. I mean, you want to keep that balance, and attacking inside creates space for shooters, and having shooters creates opportunities inside, so it works hand in glove.
O'Neal's checked in for Washington. Booker comes in for Moncrief. Then for the Knicks, Towns, he's checked in for Lucas. And Nowitzki's subbed in for Ray Allen. Malone outside. Back to Parker. Pass to Pippen. Parker sets the screen for Pippen. Now Malone. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Wizards trail by 8. Parker surveying the floor. With the teardrop, and he sinks the layup. Parker's got 4 points in the quarter.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
And so it's New York with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Greetings, Shaq, Kenny, and EJ here as we tip off the show with a look at our midseason Eastern Conference standings.
Taking a look at New York, They've stayed in the mix. A few people predicted they might regress. Clearly, that hasn't been the case. They continue to hum along. It'll be interesting to see how they close out this year.
So let's dig into that first half now, and what was a very solid performance for the Knicks.
Their offense is flowing. Guys are getting into their spot. The ball is finding them. Great execution so far, guys.
I'd say our halftime show is going just as smoothly. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Nice game, great performance by Karl Malone.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
And so here is New York. 6-point lead. They've got Malone. Parker out there with Devin Booker. Then there's Shaquille O'Neal. And it's Pippen in at the small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards.
And this is why you can't give Anthony a lane, because this guy will run all over you.
Outside Pippen. And stolen by Nowitzki. Here's Anthony. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Here's Brunson after the basket by Washington. Anthony finds Irving. New York moving the ball around. Irving sets a screen for Anthony. And the slam dunk by Irving.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Now Parker, after the missed 3 from Karl Anthony Towns, steps back. But on that shot, with that, the Knick lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Parker.
Yeah, the mid-range jump shot is just automatic from Parker, especially when he gets the room to fire.
Now here's Nowitzki. He's got 6, shoots over Malone, and Shaquille O'Neal pulls it down. Pippen against Anthony. Booker outside. Shot clock at 6. Comes up empty down low. The Knicks leading by 8. Out to Brunson. And some very quick points for him on that possession.
That's a reminder that Brunson is an effective threat off the ball as well.
Malone left side. And it's sent back by Nowitzki. Irving drives in and stolen by Booker. Parker outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Parker's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, and really, Parker is scoring the ball extremely well right now. Hard to slow him down when he's this hot.
Nowitzki, that's for 2. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Nowitzki's got the lead up to 10 now for the Knicks. For Washington, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
and fewest turnovers per game. Tremendous poise, a tough group to rattle.
And they're a team you can't send to the free throw line because, Greg, of their incredible percentage. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Booker the pass to Pippen. Malone a screen on Anthony. To the paint. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Irving's shot is good.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Now here's Booker. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. 6 on the shot clock. Launches it. It's rebounded by New York.
Oof, this has been brutal. I mean, he still hasn't made a single shot. No wonder they're struggling.
Irving can't get it to go. And so Booker will bring it up for the Washington Wizards, down by 12. And it's Parker in the corner. Pass to Shaq. Kicks it out to Booker. Off target from outside. Knicks have gone 6 of 9 for the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
The outstanding shooting, the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites an offense.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Towns. So, Clark, let me ask you, what makes Karl Anthony Towns stand out as a perimeter big man?
Well, I think first and foremost, his shooting ability for a big guy is unique. I mean, he can shoot it with the best of three-point shooters and from deep. Not many big guys can do that. He can put it on the floor. He's an excellent free throw shooter. He can shoot shots off the dribble as a big guy. And he can go old school and play bully ball. So, I mean, you factor in that combination of toolkit, that's pretty impressive for a guy that's almost 7 feet tall.
Doncic, no good. Wizards trail by 14. Pass to Parker. Nice ball movement by Washington. Trying to end the drought. Here's Malone. And the rejection by Towns.
Boy, it's a big bonus for this team when Towns is engaged and making an impact defensively.
And again, it's the Knicks missing.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Booker outside. Here's Malone. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Malone's got 13 points.
What I appreciate about Malone is he just understands his strengths and is incredible at playing to them.
Towns kicks to Doncic. Here's the 3. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Nails the 16-footer. 6 points for him.
And that's lethal. I love how Booker's eyes light up when he gets a mid-range opportunity.
Oh, and a jam by Anthony.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And the Wizards with possession, following the score by New York. Malone, no luck.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him.
Nowitzki finds Irving. Now here's Towns, covered by Parker. Out to Anthony. On the wing, Doncic. Doncic sticking it from way outside.
And normally near the top, handling the ball. Luka sneaking out to the corner there, getting free for 3.
Pass to Shaq. now. Parker. There's the three. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Nowitzki's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
One of the things that's really impressive about Luka Doncic is his continued growth. I mean, season to season, you see this guy working on himself, working on his mind, how he thinks the game and his body, and becoming a better athlete. That spells trouble for the league.
The first free throw is good.
Luka Doncic is a superstar in this league, and he continues to build on what is going to be some kind of resume when it's all said and done. Has every tool that you need to have to be an MVP one day.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Sean Kemp, he's checked in for O'Neal. Blake Griffin comes in for Malone. Pippen's checked in for Moncrief. And Maxey subbed in for Tony Parker. All free throws good from Doncic. Wizards trail by 17. Here's Maxey. Yep, that one goes. Maxey's got 5 points so far.
That's where Maxey's at his best. He wants to get the ball inside.
Doncic outside. Over Booker. The shot misses. And so it's New York. Their lead at 15 going into the break. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. Back to the action in just a minute. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is the group Mike Brown has right now. Jason Tatum is out there with Irving. Then it's Lucas. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Doncic in at the 2 spot.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
The 3 from Tatum. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. And the Knicks lead by 16.
Well, I like how Tatum had his hands up and ready to go on that catch and shoot. Well done.
Fades away. Again, the Wizards score.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Lucas. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Offline with his 3.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And it's Kemp with the jam.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Here's Doncic. Outside Tatum. Goes up on the wing. And it's Doncic missing. Wizards trail by 12. And Parker, here we go. Jason Tatum grabs the board. Doncic outside. From deep. Rebounded by Kemp.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
New York foul.
Maguire's checked in for Washington.
Personal foul. First team foul. Now, into the lineup for Washington. Number 24, Mark Maguire.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Pass to Pippen. And the shot goes in.
Boy, that was a thing of beauty by Parker.
Here's Doncic. And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately.
Now is the time. Get loud and welcome your Wizards Breaker.
Wizards making a switch here. O'Neal's checked in. Towns, he's checked in for the Knicks. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Mike Brown was saying to the team. And Coach reminded his team that leads can disappear quickly in the NBA. He said if we get loose and they make a few shots in a row, then this is a ball game again. Do not let that happen, he implored. Guys.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Now, here's Irving. Doncic passes to Towns. Good on the triple. And the Knicks lead by 13.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for New York. 17 points was their biggest margin. Tatum against Griffin. Out to Doncic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. In close, Doncic.
Nothing the D could do there. No way to stop Doncic. He's so hard to guard.
Pass to Pippen. The Wizards working the ball around now. Pippen sets a screen for Griffin. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Doncic outside, over O'Neal. Offensive rebound, Towns. And here's Brunson. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
Now here's Griffin. Back to Moncrief. Deflects the pass. Griffin a screen on Brunson. So off the run and finished off by Griffin.
An eye-popping throwdown. Griffin makes it look so easy when he hangs like that in the air.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T connected cam. Here's Brunson. Outside Tatum. Pass to Doncic. Towns a screen on Moncrief. Doncic kicks to Towns. Oh, good on the three.
And you know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Griffin looking it over. O'Neal sets the screen for Griffin. Trying to find Parker. He's got it now. Shoots over Towns. Parker's shot is off.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Now, here's Parker. Jalen Brunson missing his last shot. Irving outside. Now Towns.
When Towns is hammering the inside, putting pressure on the defense, good things happen for this team.
In a moment here, take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
No adjustments made by the other team, and they couldn't defend against the speed of this group. They've been running over them in this one.
I love the fact they've done tremendous work on the offensive glass. A lot of second chance opportunities as they've kept that ball alive.
It's time now to present our player of the game, Dirk Nowitzki.
He simply turned the inside into his personal workshop, getting bucket after bucket with aggressive interior offense. So you know what? When that's the case, just keep feeding him, and that's what his teammates did.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Towns.
Well, one of the ways you mark consistency is looking at a player's efficiency rating, and Katz is generally among the best in the league.
And Towns drops them both.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
That's exactly how you do it. Defender pressing up on you, you press right back.
O'Neal a screen on Irving. The drive by Booker. Oh, the dunk!
Well, O'Neal is just so strong. Impossible to deny him when he makes up his mind to get to the bucket. Able to blast through any contact.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for one, Shaquille O'Neal.
The Knicks leading by 15. Outside Anthony. Now Nowitzki. Towns a screen on Malone. Nowitzki missed on the 3. Brunson against Parker. Booker looking around. O'Neal literally bending the rim with the power.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
Irving from 19, that one goes.
So many different ways he can attack you. He can pull up from the mid-range like he does here. The doctor is in the house, folks.
Shaquille O'Neal, 9 feet out, and it's good. And here's Brunson. Outside Anthony. Poke loose, stolen by Pippen. Oh, softly lays it in.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Now Anthony. Now Nowitzki. Outside Anthony unloads, and he hits the jumper.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for New York.
And they had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And so taking a look at their season record, this will be win number 31 on the year.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
And believe you me, they'll be gunning for the sweep in that third meeting.
There's 21 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Booker fires. Outside O'Neal. Anthony with the block. They get it back. So no problem for New York as they get the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
All right, I'm with Karl Anthony Towns. Karl, congratulations on the victory. What was key in getting the win here tonight?
I mean, we played like we wanted it more. You know, we came out here and we just did a lot of great defensive stops. It wasn't offensive. It was more defensive. we did a great job. We got those 50-50 balls, put us in a nice position.
We could see and feel that desperation. Congrats on the win.
Good stuff, Allie. Thanks. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. And so now, for Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Dirk Nowitzki.
Number 15, Vince Carter. And forward, 6'10", number 4, Chris Webber. The big man, 7'2", number 33.
A lot of the talk coming in focused on the backcourts, Richard. Both teams have outstanding guard play.
And that means we should see some creative offense. I love skill play at any position, but it's often the guards that will leave you speechless.
And now the Los Angeles starters. They've got Kevin Durant, and it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the point guard position. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to O'Neal, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
High percentage look right off the bat.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Brooklyn. Outside Carter. Here's Webber. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
And that's his second foul committed with a lot of game left. Gotta be careful.
For your Knicks, number 00, Robert Parrish.
Now Los Angeles with it. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Knicks.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
Coaches love that kind of showing offensively, especially on the road.
Now here's Mitchell. 11 points for him last game against the Pistons in Detroit. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Jordy Fernandez. He said Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is going to be their main focus at the defensive end, and as he put it, Shai's a riddle because he can light it up from outside, he has the speed to get to the hoop, and he knows how to draw the fouls too. Coach hopes that they stay disciplined and they can keep SGA off the line. Guys, back over to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
Wanting the ball there. Mitchell getting those 3 points back.
Well, Grant, last season, the Nets retired number 15, the jersey of Vince Carter.
Yeah, half man, half amazing. in his half-decade in New Jersey, making 3 All-Star teams, 2 as a starter, and joins his former teammate Jason Kidd amidst the 7 jerseys we see hanging above us.
Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Weber passes to Stockton. Durant against Carter. Here's Weber. He's coming off a 10-point game against Detroit. Just 2 to shoot. Carter can't get it to go.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Part of what makes KD an all-timer, we have never seen someone his size with that type of handle.
And he makes both free throws.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Pass to Weber. Now here's Carter. The Nets need to get off a shot here. And it's Mitchell, the miss.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
Here's Jordan. And the shot goes down. Jordan's got 5 points.
Ideal way to start the game. Come out of the gate and knock down all but one of your first 5 shots.
Stockton, pass to Carter. Will it go? And he lays it in.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Johnson, he's checked in for Brooklyn.
14. Now checking in for Brooklyn, number 24, Dennis Johnson.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. SGA surveying the D. Clock at 6. Parrish with a rebound. Nets trail by 7. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Pass to Carter for 3. Pure from 3-point range. 5 points in the game.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Los Angeles leading by 4. Outside O'Neal. Here's the floater.
Read the eyes of the ball handler, and Gilgeous-Alexander able to get a hand up in time.
And the basket is good.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Outside Mitchell. Johnson a screen on Jordan. Pass to Weber. Just 5 to shoot. It's blocked. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Giannis Antetokounmpo is checked in for the Lakers. Irving comes in for Gilgeous-Alexander. The Lakers have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And for those teams that look like a total rebuild now, how do they stay motivated, Grant?
Well, B.A., for the free agents to be, it's all about the dollar signs. And, of course, for the younger players, this is your chance to show you deserve minutes.
Now here's Irving, averaging around 6 a game. Outside Durant. The 3. Weber pulls it in. Nets trail by 6. All right, I'm told we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, joining us now with the latest news. Shams, what's the update?
Thanks, guys. And the news today is coming out of Laker Nation. They've made a blockbuster move. Bringing in a guy like Giannis can change everything for you. You can run the offense through him, foul line down, he's one of the best finishers we've ever seen. Then, of course, there's the defense and rebounding, also elite. Adding the leadership he provides, this deal is a no-brainer.
Good stuff there, Shams. Thanks for keeping us informed. Much appreciated, as always. Now here's Johnson. No points so far, and Irving comes to help. Snatched away. Right side, Durant. Shoots over Johnson. Durant, no good. Brooklyn has gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. Mitchell, the pass to Weber. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. The fader. Rebound, the Lakers.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
In transition, here comes Brooklyn. And it's blocked by Irving.
How about that block from Irving there, getting the timing just right on the defense.
The Lakers in the lead. Out to the right wing. Back to Antetokounmpo. Up top, Durant. Shoots from 12. Parrish with a rebound. And here are the Nets now. They're on a 10-2 run here. Antetokounmpo with the block.
Oh, get that weak stuff out of here. Giannis doing everything he can to protect the rim.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
At the line, Chris Webber stepping to the line with 2 shots.
No good on that one. Butler's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. And it's tied up with that one. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 from deep. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey guys, Giannis Antetokounmpo talked about what keeps him going. He said the most important thing is to stay humble. At the end of the day, I realized that I wasn't supposed to be here. I'm just happy and I always want to be better and do better for my team. And that's what gives me joy. Guys, back to you.
You got to respect that mindset. Allie, we appreciate the report. Parrish, no good.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Antetokounmpo outside. 23 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Wade. Oh, big finish!
Wow. Okay, I see you.
And a two-handed jam.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. Butler, a screen on SGA. Pass to Weber. Over on Antetokounmpo. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. What do you guys think about Los Angeles here in this one?
It's simple. When you can protect the rim the way they have, it's a big advantage.
You can't overstate how much interior defense can shape the game. They have a distinct advantage there, and they have turned it into a lead.
So on the floor for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with LeBron James. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Wade in at the 2. Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's scoreless. Here's Wade. Out to James. 5 on the clock. There, LeBron for 3.
LeBron really added this into his game later in his career, becoming a threat from deep.
And Grant, for everything else he's accomplished, Giannis hasn't quite mastered the three-point shot.
And you know, he hasn't had to, B.A. You want him inside, hitting on those high percentages, shutting down the lane defensively, and of course, controlling the boards.
Check it out, the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been scorching the Nets from range the last 10 games. 5th on the list, Los Angeles.
The 3 has become a major weapon for them over this stretch. Great movement on the perimeter. They're not taking any bad shots.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. 4 on the clock. Lets it fly from 18. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And the upcoming schedule for the Brooklyn Nets. On Thursday, They'll be taking on Bam Adebayo and the Orlando Magic. Then on Saturday, they'll be playing against LaMelo Ball and the Washington Wizards.
And for that game against Indiana, you just know they want to make a statement in that contest. Beating the top team in the East would grab the rest of the league's attention.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Here's Garnett. Again, Los Angeles.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Outside Carter. Rejected by James.
I love that LeBron is still willing to go up and challenge at the rim. He's still got that fire for an old man.
Outside, SGA. Antetokounmpo, outside. Over Butler. Rebound Brooklyn. Defeated by Detroit in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Just a tough road loss. You're going against players who are comfortable shooting in their own building. You have to find a way to disrupt their focus.
Well, they weren't fighting through screens. Their closeouts and rotations were late. You name it, and let's just say they didn't do it on defense.
Wade misses. And so it's Carter who brings up the ball for the Nets. Trailing by 5. And their first look at this year's Lakers squad. Pass to Butler. On the drive, Butler. The kick out to Johnson. Shoots over SGA. The shot by Johnson, no good. The Lakers lead by 5. Outside, SGA. Here's Garnett. Wade, the pass to SGA. Antetokounmpo outside. Shoots over Johnson. And Antetokounmpo with the basket. On the assist by SGA. And the Lakers lead by 7. And Jordi Fernandez wants a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Some changes for Los Angeles. Durant, he's checked in for LeBron. And Jordan subbed in for Wade. Outside Carter. They set the screen. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
They might start using him a little bit more sparingly with 3 fouls already before the half.
The Lakers have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Outside Durant. Takes a 3. Brooklyn pulls it in. To the middle. Carter, the pass to Mitchell. Back to Carter. Oh, Durant with a steal. Puts one up from 19. Look at Durant taking advantage in the open floor.
In the mid-range, Durant is deadly as ever. Easy money sniper, putting up a little silky jumper.
Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Carter from outside. Nice D from Durant. The Lakers lead by 9. It's stolen away. Here's Stockton. SGA covering. Mitchell against Jordan. And there's the screen. Launches it. Stockton's shot is off. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Pass to Durant. And here's Jordan. Shot clock at 6. Here's Garnett. Uses the glass on the layup. Garnett's got 4 points in the quarter.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Oh, yeah, you think you gotta stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Now here's Carter. He's got 5.
The verticality that KD possesses, it helps him erase that shot at the rim.
Puts it up from 12. And the basket by Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo has got his second basket of the game. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Lakers.
The enthusiasm they've brought to their defense so far is something else. Going after shooters and really hustling to get their hands on shots.
And I've also really liked how aggressive they've been in the open floor. I mean, when they see a chance to push it, they go for it.
And Los Angeles making a change here. Irving's checked in. To stop the drought. Shots good by Stockton. Stockton's got his first points of the game.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Now here's Jordan. He's got 5. Knocks it down from distance.
3.
And the Lakers lead by 14.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
There's a screen. Here's Gugliotta. And he dunks it down.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. So it's Los Angeles now, following the bucket by Brooklyn. Here's Durant. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Back to Durant. Goes back up. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Let me tell you a little secret. I've had to guard KD, and it's not easy, folks. Not easy at all.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. Some changes for Los Angeles. O'Neal comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Irving.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Pass to Mitchell. There's 48 seconds left in the first half of this game. Here's the 3. Here's Morning. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Just great energy on the offensive glass. That's exactly how you cut into a lead.
Boy, a slam like that is sure to give him a spark. Now here's O'Neal. Taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game. Pass to Durant. Jacks up a 3. Donovan Mitchell with a board.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
Carter finds Mitchell. Here's Stockton. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. The Lakers, thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
Smooth operation. I wish every team played this intelligently.
Yeah, if you look at the shots they're getting, they obviously had a game.
And now to some other news. That does it for halftime.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Giannis Antetokounmpo. What a contribution.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
We've got Donovan Mitchell, and it's Weber in at the 4. And that's the group for Jordi Fernandez as we begin the second half. And we've seen numerous near contenders go all in on trades. But it doesn't always work out that way.
No, especially lately. I can think of 3 or 4 different deals. They didn't pan out quite the way the teams had hoped.
A 6'6" playmaker, SGA has a great view of the floor.
Here's Stockton. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Pass to Weber. Outside Durant. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there. It's his first trip to the line. First free throw is good. So he gets them both. Nets trail by 14. Outside Carter. The three is up. He drops it from range. Carter's got his third basket on the night right there.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Those who've worked with Nets coach Jordi Fernandez rave about his people skills. He said, quote, "Am I very good at it? I don't know, but I try because I think it's important. When you have that relationship, especially in the tough moments, is when you can break through and be successful. Without it, it's tough, so you try to build it." Guys?
Thank you, Allie.
Yeah, what's special about Gilgeous-Alexander is how shifty he is, which also makes it so tough on defenses.
And a big issue for them, turnovers.
Yeah, you just can't give away possessions in this league.
To the paint. Here's Carter, and it's slammed in by Carter.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Outside Durant. Pass to Jordan. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Garnett. That three's off the mark. Nets trail by 10. It's picked off. Knocks it loose. Here's SGA. Second shot opportunity. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. And he can't hit the second.
And they have been cold coming out of the break, only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
Lakers foul. Shaquille O'Neal. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Stockton. Pass to Weber. Clock at 6. All right, let's give a nod to defense now with a list of the teams leading the league in steals this month. The Lakers, second.
They've really gotten after it at the defensive end, and that's been generating turnovers.
And the first one at the line is good. You know, one of the ideas that's been thrown around for the All-Star festivities, a one-on-one tournament with $1 million prize on the line, RJ.
That is amazing when you think about that number. But players are making $75, $80 million a season.
Oh, wow!
Okay,
Real!
done.
That's what they came for.
Wow.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. They set a pick. Mitchell, the pass to Weber. Down low. Abdul-Jabbar's shot is good. Abdul-Jabbar's got his first bucket in this one.
And he has to build on this because we can see where him being a ghost out there has gotten him so far.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He might have seen something and needs a review with his guys. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Pass to Durant. Now Jordan fires from deep. Rebounded by Stockton.
He hit 1 3 in the first half, but he hasn't had anything since.
Now here's Mitchell. Here's Stockton. The 3 ball. O'Neal pulls it in.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for Los Angeles.
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
And you got to respect their energy level. A lot of steals, staying active and making things happen.
Pass to Jordan. Back to Durant. To the inside. Here's Garnett. Fires the 3. And again, the Lakers, no good. Mitchell, the pass to Weber. Ooh, it's stolen by Jordan. Outside, SGA. Back to Jordan. Over Mitchell. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. Pass to Weber. Here's Stockton, three-pointer. O'Neal pulls it in. O'Neal's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's SGA. Ooh, Gilgeous-Alexander turning on the Jets.
Recognizes the fast break opportunity and takes full advantage. Gilgeous-Alexander has a solid feel for the game.
Here's Hagan, guarded by Durant. Parrish, and the layup falls.
Their offense sort of clawing back to respectability. Let's see if they can keep building on this.
And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Lakers. Well, a chance to check out some stats for him.
Number 15.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. 7 points in the game. Pass to Durant. Fires it. And again, the Lakers, no good. Nets trail by 10. Weber passes to Stockton. Here's Weber. We've got 1:48 left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Weber's got 8.
After a brutal first half from the field, their shots are finally starting to fall.
Fires from 14. Jordan misses.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
Here's Stockton. Pass to Weber. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. And the Lakers making a change here. Out left to the wing. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. There's a screen. Here's Butler. The 15-footer is good.
There's not much you can do to slow down Butler in the mid-range. He just gets to his spot and rises up.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Butler. And he lobs it up to the rim. Fast break, Brooklyn. He's all alone. And it's Butler with the jam.
And just good hustle. Always nice to get an easy bucket on the break.
And making sure they convert by finishing strong.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Johnson. And here's SGA outside. And it's Shea hitting the 3.
And such a clever player in pick and rolls, Gilgeous-Alexander is unpredictable and understands how to attack defenses.
Butler with the ball. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. 1 second left. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
4th quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On the court for the Lakers to start the 4th. James is out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Jordan in at the shooting guard position. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Nets. 7-point differential. Harris, pass to Carter. Some solid defense from Jordan.
And give the defense credit. He was met at the rim.
Pass to James. Parrish with a rebound. Parrish has got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Mitchell. There's the block. James with the ball, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Irving for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from James.
A capable shooter from distance. Give Kyrie space to fire, and he does not pass it up.
And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Jordy Fernandez's huddle. He was very upbeat and positive, saying to his guys, let's go. I want you guys to up the pace. Look to push the ball up the floor whenever you can. They cannot stop us in transition. Let's see how the team responds. Guys?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And finding his teammate in stride, he led his guy perfectly.
It's James on the wing. He's checked by Carter. Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to Jordan. Out of bounds, it'll be the Nets ball. And Los Angeles making a change here. O'Neal's checked in. Nets trail by 8. Outside Mitchell. Johnson a screen on Jordan. Pass to Weber. Stripped away. James outside. From deep, Jordan got a piece of it. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession.
Now checking in for Brooklyn. Number 00.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Irving. Pass to Jordan. Fires the 3. Brooklyn pulls it in. Weber's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Grown man point from Donovan Mitchell.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
Los Angeles leading by 6. And here's James. Inside. Now Carter. Pass to Weber. Five to shoot. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Garnett's got 6 rebounds here tonight. James outside. Here's Irving. That one a little long.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Carter with it. Picked up by James. Here's Weber. O'Neal pulls it in. O'Neal's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And he lobs it up. Woo!
I just love that alley-oop slam, BA.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. Outside Carter. Pass to Parrish. Outside Johnson. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
And he's good on the first of 3. Durant, he's checked in for the Lakers. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Kyrie Irving. And he nails the 3rd. Los Angeles leading by 5. Now here's Jordan. Over Mitchell. Jordan misses.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Pass to Weber. Three on the clock. Oh, he missed the jumper. Los Angeles leading by 5. Yes, sir, it's good. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the fourth. Not great. And the timeout called here by Jordy Fernandez. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Here's Stockton. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Takes a 3. Durant with the rebound.
That is not the shot they needed there. You gotta work it around and get a better look.
That one's in there.
Yeah, there's total focus from Shea there. Ready to go off the feed.
Here's Weber with the shot. Oh, no good.
2 minutes to play. Fourth quarter.
1:57 left in the fourth quarter. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. Oh, the slam off a fantastic lead pass. What a play.
This is what he gives you night in and night out. Stellar production at the offensive end.
Mitchell outside.
And Mitchell's a handful for any defense. So difficult to guard without fouling him at times.
He makes the first of 3, and that brings him within 10. The second one drops, and that brings him within single digits. And so he's good on all 3 free throws, and that brings him within 8. And SGA has got the ball here for Los Angeles. They've led by as many as 14. Jordan inside, checked by Mitchell. Jordan against Mitchell. No good from 3.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Tricky move by Mitchell with the pump fake, baiting the defender.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line, shooting for Brooklyn. Donovan Mitchell. At the line, 2 times.
First free throw is good, and that narrows the gap to 7. Both free throws good from Mitchell.
And those were big shots. At this point in the game, you can't afford to leave any points at the line.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Defense right on him. Now Durant. Carter rips down the board.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points, and they need them now.
And if I were them, I'd start thinking about where I'm going to get food after the game, because this one looks a bit out of reach.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Mitchell fires. Can't hit it. So it's Los Angeles picking up the win. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Giannis, when your group is sharing the ball like this, how dangerous can this team be?
We can be really dangerous. You know, everybody can make shots. Everybody on the floor, they're basketball players. And the most important, we're having fun.
Winning's a lot easier when the shots are going in, that's for sure. Thanks so much.
All right, Allie, thanks. Great stuff there. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And as we leave, we present our player of the game.